Hi guys, welcome to your January 2021. This is going to be the What Aren't They Telling You, if I can get it together, timeless reading week 3 for the beautiful sign of Capricorn. Hey Caps, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We have a lot to unpack in your reading, Caps, so I'm telling you right now that your extension may be a little extended, like extended. Like the extension I know automatically is probably going to be just as long as this video. And I have to limit the time frames. If you're new here with me, hello. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're subscribed to the tribe, and what's good, fam bams? Hello to my members. Let's unpack. Everything that you need from me is below. Capricorn, you have dropped for the second week into the top 5, or the first 5, not necessarily instead of the 3. I know that as we transition out of your season, which was hell for a lot of you, into Aquarius season, is probably not going to fare that much more better for any Capricorn placement. Lord knows that I know. So we're going to be there for one another and pray as much as we need to for one another. I am going to be, and I apologize, doing the Aquarius season forward focus. The sun shifted into Aquarius on the 19th, which really the 20th, because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, depending on where you were or are in the world. And I want to kind of intermingle some of Capricorn stuff into that, so I'm going to be doing that. So it's going to be a little bit longer. Every time I sit down to approach it, I always think of all of these things that I want to reference in your season. So that is the hold up. I apologize. But it's a lot to get through because the astrology of that month was terrible for me as well. So everything you need is below, as well as the cards that I'm using. Anything that you need. Also, I want to direct your energy down in the description box for the informational video for week 3. Please enjoy. Let's get started. What aren't they telling you? The very first blockage, and I don't like what's in the heart. I know you're going to be upset, but we have to work through this energy. Oh, Jesus. We do have patience, peaceful presence, letting go of depression. This is exactly what this person is trying to do. The card of 16. What does 1, obviously yourself, or 6 mean to you? What do they mean together? The number 16. Or what does 1 and 6 mean? Obviously meaning 7. I know what it means. Off of the top of my head, I am being drawn to the 7 of Swords. I hate to say that, but deceit is really, it's going to be something that we deal with in this reading. You're not going to like what is coming up, but it is a bit cathartic and it's something that needs to be worked on. So, we don't shy away from knowing what we need to know, Caps. We will get through it together. The second blockage here is deceit, hidden tactics or manipulation in the heart place. If those of you who knew that a person took your feelings or took the situation and manipulated it or exploited you for how you felt about them, ding, 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 it is correct. And what they're doing is they're coming clean with that. Your blockage that came out for the next one, which would normally be 3, came out in 2 cards. So we have a lot of doubles. The first card is appreciation. They're going to be choosing gratitude now, choosing to appreciate you more, Capricorn. And then we do have the card of 50, the angel of strength. They're going to be going into their personal power and walking into their inner strength, a very 2 of Wands type of energy. Now, what does this 7 mean to you? Then what does 5 and 2 mean? Deceit, double confirmation that we're dealing with a 6 of Swords type of energy. We do have appreciation being 15, or 1 plus 5 being 6. Wanting to bring things back into balance and making the choice to do that now, Capricorn. And then the angel of strength, again, moving into their personal power, digging deep and trying to get out a manipulation, deceit type of energy. They don't think that this is what they are doing. They are doing this as a means of protection for them. but I have some more to tell you. So they have tried to be strong, and my patience is being clarified by growth. I want to expand my conscious of awareness now. Now they want to grow. They want to let go of that depression that they've been holding on to. They want to present a peaceful presence in your life, and they are growing into that energy of expanding and aware of their awareness and consciousness. I do apologize for that. And a part of what they were deceptive about is the fact of their indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Unfortunately, their hidden tactics remained. I am going to clarify and really unscoop this a little bit more if it does not come out to my liking, because intuitively I have a lot more here. But in a nutshell, this person was definitely it's not really a blocking of the deceit. It is a clarifier of the deceit. And what they deceived you about was the fact that sometimes they felt like they were on board with you and other times they didn't. A part of this was they were depressed. Some of them were dealing with some depression type issues, Capricorn. And I know firsthand that a person that keeps things on the inside and does not express themselves or feel a certain type of way of coming clean about their feelings typically is going to deal with sickness and depression in some type of way. The energy is saying that a part of their growth is showing up and being a little bit more aware and expanding their consciousness as to the energy that they brought into this relationship. The appreciation in the angel of strength is being clarified by forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. The reason why they were undecided is because they didn't like something that you did. The reason why they were undecided is because they didn't like something that you said. And that's immature. I'm not saying that they are 100% right. I'm just telling you what they're not telling you. Growth, indecision, and forgiveness. And on the top deck, we do have balance. I bring a perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. And what is clarifying that is you. Okay. You. Okay. Come on now. It's you. The woman holding a heart. You are the female that holds their love. You are the female or the woman that holds their heart. This gender could be vice versa, but this is a very specific card in this deck. So if this card does not resonate with you, don't force it. But this is a very specific card, and it is 44. Obviously, fours are about the foundations. And I want you to know that this individual is understandably embarrassed, not wanting Capricorn to know, because Capricorn comes off so together. Capricorn energy comes off very solid. And to have to come to admit that you hold all their love and they held back from you, knowing the explosion that they're going to be met with, knowing the fact that they knowingly and deceptively held back their love from you, knowing that they didn't like what you did and like what you said, and it put them on the defensive, making them not love you in that moment. I equivocate this, Capricorn, to I liken this to they're wanting to bring the love into balance. I forgot to do this. Hold on. Show both of these to you. But I just want to let you know that I liken that energy to a child in a candy store or giving your mom or dad the silent treatment because they wouldn't let you do something. It's a form of emotional immaturity. And the notion, okay, the notion that the feelings were already on shaky ground to begin with, and the audacity that I love you for real, and I'm not smoke, I'm solid because I am Capricorn, and you hold your feelings back deceptively. Now, holding your feelings back because you're afraid that I am going to hurt you or they're not going to be received well, and this is something that I've shown you, that's one thing. Holding them back deceptively is doing that to hurt me. That's when we draw the line, because you did it in a way that you really didn't care about the ramifications, but you did it intentionally to hurt me. That's what they want your forgiveness for. Not only do they want your forgiveness, the first card out is the Ace of Pentacles. The second card out being the High Priestess. In the heart matter, we do have the Nine of Cups. We also have the 10 of Wands. We also have the Sun. Two cards came out here, which was the Two of Swords and Strength, because this is what they do. And sprinkling this energy on all of this is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, normally there's typically only one card here and the top of the deck. But again, this energy came out in two. It's very much so being strong, but at the same time being pulled back into an energy of hiding, deceptively blocking the feelings out. That's what they do well. This person knowingly kept their feelings from you, knowingly controlled the narrative, Capricorn, so this relationship could not evolve the way it was supposed to, but feeling like they want to come out of that energy and bring things into a perfect state of balance now, wanting to come clean with that because it's killing them. It's killing them, and they have avoided just looking you square in your eye and admitting that they blocked the truth. Knowing that they use the love that you guys have and the wish fulfillment that you provide into their life, and what they're not telling you in this High Priestess is that they know, but they knowingly kept it and held it back. Certain parts of loving you has become completely unbearable. The fact of the matter is that you make them extremely happy. They would like a brand new solid beginning, but they can't give you a solid beginning until they come clean. And the truth of the matter is that they're trying to be strong and deal with the fact that they go back and forth. On one sword, in this Two of Swords, they want to move forward. It represents their truth. But the other sword represents all of the thing. It represents their indecision. And this is what they go back and forth. So they have went back and forth. Sometimes I love you, sometimes I don't. This is completely unrealistic to you, Capricorn, but this is exactly what they're feeling. The only way I can put that into words and make you understand it is to make it plain. You know, I'm not here to blow, blow any type of smoke up your butts. When I saw this and I started talking to the cards, I'm like, why? It came out and I wasn't going to put it back, obviously. And I'm like, I see what it is. And, they don't necessarily look at it like deception, but as they're changing and evolving in their perspective, they're realizing that although they don't like the word or the connotations of what deception means, that's what they did. They purposely held those feelings back. Clarify, the Ace of Pentacles, retreat. So I'm telling you, some of you guys are going to be met with an energy now that we're going for the romantic intentions. They're going to be going for a let's take a trip type of energy. They're going to be going for, and the purpose of this retreat is going to be to kind of re-spark things again. We do have romantic feelings. That's clarifying, my High Priestess. The feelings are real and worth exploring. And honestly, you could have known from the gates that the feelings were real and worth exploring, but they lied to themselves. Now, I'm not telling you how to feel, but I will say, as much as they deceived you, Capricorn, they deceived themselves, okay? That you are the wish fulfillment. And I honestly think that they're so confused They have confused the love that they have with you somehow with unrequited love. They think that when you do things, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. But this feels so strange to tell you. It's almost as if it's a jealousy of the fact that you don't dwell, that if something goes wrong, you fix it, that you can try to find a solution. You are cardinal earth, right? And I feel that if there is an issue here, maybe you've tried to be forthcoming because growth was blocked. So you tried to be forthcoming with solutions, Capricorn, and they resent you for that. Because the more and more you expose and get close to what they're hiding, they're pissed about it. And in turn, some of them really started realizing, not for real, in their feelings, which they have not completely developed yet, that they didn't love you because of that. Or misconstrued you trying to be innovative and creative and finding solutions to grow this relationship with you're not loving them. I'll tell you, I have been told by an individual that because I point something out, they feel that it's not loving them. And it's so funny that on one hand, the wish fulfillment is also the unrequited love. So I said that to say that I'm telling you that there are individuals who feel that way. If you open your mouth and say something to them that bruises their ego or hurts their feelings, they equivocate that with not loving them. Now, I'm not saying that you did, because I don't see any type of swords down here other than the two that could constitute as terrible communication. We're going to get into some blockages and look at some patterns in a second, but I don't see it. The burden that they've carried is this new love, this new perspective. The hard part that they've had in looking at their feelings is trying to find a way to communicate it where they don't sound stupid. Even with me trying to break this down to you, it sounds probably like the stupidest stuff you've ever heard, but this is what it is. Now, I see a lot of you guys in the comments, I'm done. I want this and I want that. That's fantastic. Capricorn, my core Capricorn audience is here because we grow each week, regardless of whether it doesn't completely resonate. But if you are truly one of those individuals who is done with this situation, then what difference does it make what they are not telling you? So that kind of contradicts yourself. You either care or you don't. I don't get that from Earth. I got that from, I did get that from a few Earth signs and to me, but not Capricorns. But I'm just saying, you contradict yourself. That sounds like something that unfortunately one of my other elements will say. On the one hand, you don't care, but then you do care at the same time. I'm not all over the place in the way that I think. I either care or I don't. I can care and separate myself and still be a little curious, or I'm not, right? This person has had a tremendous burden in loving you, getting back to the point, and carrying this relationship like an adult. There could have been some things that you wanted to move forward and they just didn't see it your way. And they took every criticism to heart. And by taking those criticisms to heart, that put them in a space where they held back their love for you because of it. Codependency. So there is a very addictive type of, situation that they have here. Addictions. We're going to get into that in a second. They're trying to be strong and tame their addictions. Codependency, we're going to get into. We do have attraction, and then we have letting go of control issues. Very, very close to separation. So, a lot of what they're trying to tame is the fact that they're controlling at the same time. And they're not trying to necessarily control you like you can't go here, you can't go there type of controlling. But, this deception is either, again, what I've just been explaining by, trying to make it seem like they don't have any feelings, or holding back the feelings every time you open your mouth. Oh, you don't love me. We're going to go in with unrequited love and codependency. Retreat, romantic feelings, unrequited love in the heart. Clarifying the nine of cups. New love, codependency, and let go of control issues and attraction. Okay. We're going to go in now with unrequited love, and we do have stalemate. A stalemate situation, someone needs to take decisive action. So the individual decided to let the situation go to the, yes. This has been a very hot card. Lessons of Saturn. The soul's desire to resolve limited patterns of control and dependency. Both. Control and dependency. Both of these. Many challenges, but can bring benevolent long-term rewards in the long run. Okay? Both control and dependency. The nerve. And then we do have sacred space. It's time to clear out your energy. Space will bring clarity. So some of you guys have decided to separate. Not necessarily a full-blown breakup, but this connection. This is what they want to do. They want to wave the right flag. They want another chance to make things right. Now they have a desire to do things better. You make them extremely happy. Divine intervention in delays and detours. Okay. And dreams. So ultimately, their control and dependency is what destroyed this relationship. And honestly, they're coming clean about it. This is what they desire. And very, very close to that is the Ace of Wands. So a brand new solid beginning, a solid beginning. They want your forgiveness, Capricorn, for being deceitful and holding back their love to punish you. Period. That's period. This isn't a question of love. This isn't a question of loyalty. You don't understand how a person can have this much, these many feelings that doesn't seem right to you, but love you at the same time. You don't love that way. And it's very hard for you to even fathom what the hell is going on with this person. But this isn't about loving you. This is about the way in which they emote and they process their feelings. Okay? One more again. They want your forgiveness, Capricorn, for deceiving you into thinking that they didn't love you. Period. For holding their feelings back from you to punish you. That's what they did. Woo, we're going to go deeper. We're going to go deeper. We're going to go deeper. So like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe, please. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm feeling so much, you guys. I want to scream. Holla if you hear me through this camera. They held this back from you. They sure did. All of these feelings. All of these beautiful feelings. They made you feel like a commitment was like nowhere in their reach. They felt it. And completely went silent and didn't tell you anything on purpose. If you were wondering before I leave how they feel, they love the hell out of you, Capricorn. They admire your strength. They admire your ability to be able to roll with the punches. They don't do that well. They don't. Any little thing throws them mentally in a spiral. You, on the other hand, without perfection, can deal with it, make a quick, decisive action, or hurt while you're doing it, but you're going to do something. Do you understand what I'm saying? Any little thing that they take as a personal attack, then they take love back. It feels like a Scorpio. It feels very vindictive. Like, share, subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Thank you so much for listening. I hope it resonated. To everybody else, I will see you next week. To the rest of you, I will see you in the extension. Bye, guys.